Hi, good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, whenever you're watching this. So, I'm just going to want to introduce myself really quick and then we will get into the topic for today, which is what I have learned, or a bit of what I learned over the past few years during the CYC program at Centennial. So, with no further ado, my name is Salisha. I am very excited to be graduating very soon. We have about 4 more weeks. And during my time here, we have learned a lot of different aspects of child and youth work and the importance of building skills so we can implement with them. And also, we have done a lot of self-development, which has shaped my practice. So I'm just going to be reading off some notes here. So, one skill that I've definitely gained over the past couple of years being here is having the ability to build therapeutic relationships with children and youth. So I believe that I have been able to do this prior to the joining the program. However, joining the program and taking the classes has definitely given me little tips and tricks on what to do in terms of building relationships and rapport with the clients or families that we work with, right? So it has helped me to demonstrate things like trust. We built trust. I've been able to show a lot of respect and care for the people that we work with and just empower them and all that good stuff. So another thing that I have learned while being here is assessing situations and being able to plan. So for example, that could be like noticing behaviors in a youth or a child and being able to kind of see, okay, this behavior maybe might need this kind of approach. For example, like a strength-based approach and whatnot. And I've also been learning a lot of evidence-based practices and methods. So I believe the program has taught us to be intentional with everything that we do with our clients so that we can give them like the most effective treatment of per se. So for example, when I'm planning an activity at placement, I'm not just going to plan an activity because there's so many activities out there. I'm going to look at the demographic of youth that I have, and based off of that, I will create my activities. Which, a funny thing with that also reminds me that my supervisor at placement this year has told me numerous times that everything that I do is very intentional. It's like, if I'm doing something, why am I doing it? Is it benefiting the children? Is it benefiting the youth? Are we wasting time? What is it? So definitely I've mastered that skill over there. I also believe that we've learned advocacy and mental health, advocacy for mental health and advocacy as a whole. Something that I didn't really realize before was that with advocacy is very important for the youth, but it's also important for yourself. For example, some people may not know what child and youth work is, so we would have to come in as CYCs and explain and be able to advocate for ourselves as what our role is, what we're allowed to do, and things like that. I have a lot of notes here, so we're going to skip through some of them. We're running a little bit short on time. Another thing that I feel like in terms of advocacy and self-realization is also we took a reflective practice class, and I learned how to reflect on my biases, grow personally, and how what I do can affect youth or others around me. And here also. Lastly, I want to talk about the fact that I believe with the program, working with the program has taught me, especially with placement, how to work with multiple disciplinary teams. So, for example, at my placement right now, I am working with children, youth, a little bit of their families, and we have psychologists and other resources. So we have to be able to communicate effectively to enable them to be able to get the proper information for the youth and be able to treat them. Well, we're running just over 5 minutes, so I want to say thank you for tuning in. I look forward to if we have another assignment like this where we can get the opportunity to explain our learning. I know that we are also able to do that in journals. And I would like to say thank you very much, and I'm signing out. Bye.